Hey guys, welcome to the video where I talk about how I went to Sailor Moon Live. Uh, it's like a musical of the first arc of the series, but really cut up. And I could just give you like a review of the whole thing, but there's just no fun in that. Like, it's about the journey, not the destination. Like, Frodo and friends could have just taken the Eagles to Mordor, but where's the fun in that? They have to learn from their experiences. And hey, you know what? I learned from my experience seeing this, so I'm going to tell you all about it in an unscripted format because I'm just kind of going off the seat of my pants on this bad boy because I wrote a script and it's dog shit. So, yeah, alright. So, this was last month, and the drive there was up to Louisville, which is almost like 3 hours for us. So, we got our asses up at like, not 11, we were going to try and get there at 11, like 9 a.m., 8 a.m. to get there at 11. So we packed up our stuff, ran out, ate some yogurt. It was disgusting, by the way. I didn't like the yogurt. It was birthday cake. We just drove there. So the drive up there really wasn't interesting. It was nightmarish, honestly. It was terrifying in every facet of the being. But it was fine. Our first stop was Culver's, which is, honest to God, my favorite fast food restaurant on earth. Those butter burgers go crazy. Of course, I ate a butter burger. Just wolfed it down like I haven't eaten in 10 years. Like I was from fucking Pakistan. But yeah, it was really good. Then we went to Half Price Books. I don't even remember what I got there. I think I got Wicked. Man, that is honest to God the worst book I have ever read in my entire life. It like I got to chapter 3 and I just could not finish it because it was so just it was too weird. It was very like pedophile like. Just so much of it was just so weird and wrong. But apparently this is like a popular opinion that it's just weird. And then my wonderful fiance, who was always right, got lots of scary medical books that I just can't stomach to read. And then after that, we decided to go to this giant thrifting place. If I can remember, oh, it's Fleur de Flis. It's called Fleur de Flis. It was, honest to God, pretty cool and had like real vintage stuff you'd see in like Patrick Bateman's apartment or like the Brady Bunch's house. And it was so very expensive, but I guess, it's kind of good stuff for what it probably should be worth. Lots of furniture, just real cool couches and stuff. But something I noticed is every other booth would be like furniture, furniture, furniture. And then like the most obscenely tall Mount Everest stack of Playboy magazines I've seen in my life. Just up to the ceiling in titties. It's just like, whose big dirty uncle died and got their Playboy collection donated to this place at a measly 6 pence per magazine. Anyways, though, we left there empty-handed, sadly, with no damn Playboy magazines. And we went down this strip of all these stores, all just kind of, tiny, small shop businesses that were honestly really cool. We went to a place called, it was an oddity store. I'll have to just put it here. It was really cool. Had all kinds of just creepy knickknacks, like anything haunted you would ever want, like dolls, skeletons, crypts, ghouls, ghosts, goblins, all the horrifying things you're not allowed to sell at Walmart. And we picked up some bones, some skulls, and a really cool painting of a Batwoman. Just the vibes were really good on it. She's cool. And then we went to like other several stores that really just did not impress me whatsoever. All of them smelled like incense, and I just do not like the smell of incense whatsoever. Honest to God, horribly disgusting smell. It can smell good, but Jesus Christ, it was so strong. You could smell it on the streets. But after that, we, cool places. It was fine. And after that, we went to the hotel. And it was like in the main downtown center area with all the breweries. Let me tell you something about Louisville, guys. Louisville is what I imagine like New York would look like in Escape to New York. It was so dirty and gross. Like, I don't know. It just gave post-apocalyptic city. I felt like a goddamn Cazador would come down and just swoop me up and take me away. It was just dirty. And apparently, that's just this area. The area we stayed at was just dirty for some reason. Because everywhere else I look at, it looks nice. So we go to our stupid hotel, and we decided to get McDonald's before we go in. Mind you, every road around this hotel was a one-way, so it was generally a nightmare to try and get there because, we don't know the road. So, of course, we went down the wrong way on a one-way, naturally, of course. Felt like jackasses. So we went and got McDonald's, the epic Minecraft chicken jockey Steve's Lava chicken meal. Honest to God, I don't think I've ever ate something so disgusting in my whole life. The chicken nuggets were gray, for God's sake, and the fries were like rubber. I've never had McDonald's so bad before. And it should have been a bad sign because the guy outside was doing the fit lean, but we felt brave. We wanted goddamn chicken nuggets for some reason. I was like, at this point, I was just so over all of today. We got to the hotel, and I sat my big fat ass down on the bed, folded in half like a damn taco. I ordered DoorDash. I don't order DoorDash often. I was just so fed up with everything that day. I was like, oh my God, I'm ordering DoorDash. I need to eat something, or else I'm going to go ape. So I ordered Jets pizza, which is like deep dish Chicago pizza, and oh my God. If you thought I gassed up Culver's, I think Jets might be the greatest pizza ever to bear witness to man's creation. It is so effing good. If I ate Jets, there was a Jets around here, I would eat it every single day. I would look like fucking John Leguizamo in the Spawn movie. I would just be massive, like huge. That's the size of the point. I ate all, like, we got an 8-piece pizza. I ate all 4 giant slices in one sitting. And I was like, oh, I feel sick. My stomach hurts so bad. Like, yeah, no shit. You ate a giant-ass pizza by yourself, fat ass. Anyways, though. After we had our yummy pizza, it was time to go see Sailor Moon live. Did I mention that's what this is about? I've been recording and I kind of forgot. Yeah, anyway, Sailor Moon live, Yeah, I did. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, dementia is one hell of a thing. Anyways, we set off. It was like a 30-minute walk, and we had to go under some of the scariest underpasses I have ever seen in my entire life. I am surprised I lived to see another day, my friends. There was, on the way there, we were walking like, la 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 la, and on the side of the road was a place called Normal School. I was like, oh, that's kind of funny, Normal School. What do you think that means? And we looked it up. It was color normative school. It was like horribly racist. Like, there is no way I would have guessed it was a racist school. I mean, it was falling in on itself, so I guess, Anyways, that's besides the point. We trottle our happy asses down there to the concert hall, and I'm like, where is everybody? There's not a damn soul outside. A tumbleweed went by, and that counted as one person. There was nobody outside. And I was so confused. I was like, are we here on the right day? Is this the right time? We go inside, and by my estimation, there had to be at least 1,000 some people crammed in this tiny building. It was pure chaos. I've been to plenty of like busy events with just tons of people standing on top of each other just to get in line for something, but I've never seen something like this. That building was clearly not meant to hold that many people standing in line for one thing. I think we waited in line. Let me say this. So, we got in, and before they even check our tickets or anything, they put us in the merch line. Alright? So, and that merch line went up from the table across the room to the second floor balcony viewing area. It was crazy. I think we were in there for almost an hour and 30 minutes. And the one thing we wanted was sold out immediately. They had light sticks, which I'll get to those later. My God. We were going to try and get the light sticks, but they sold out immediately. And we had to get these shitty-ass dollar store light sticks, which were okay, I guess. But ours came in white, and everyone else's came in color. So I don't know. We stood in line for an hour, 30 minutes. Got a shirt, photo cards, a poster, and the light sticks. Photo cards are beautiful, honestly. I love them. I got Mars and Sailor Moon, and my fiance got Queen Beryl. They were really cool. They're a little bigger than I thought than normal photo cards, but they're really cool. So after that, we went into the actual show itself, and it was actually really, really fun. I loved it. It was worth all the standing in line and everything. It was fun. It was a musical. It was only like an hour long, and then the last 30 minutes were dedicated to just concert type stuff. Everyone got out their light sticks for that last 30 minutes, and there was a photo op. It was actually really cool. It was so much fun. But yeah, like 5 booms out of 5, I give it, I'd say. After that, so at this point it's 8, and it's dark, and we have to walk all the way back to our hotel, which, I mean, bad enough already. It's like going through Raccoon City. So we're walking our way back, la 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 la. It's terrifyingly like, la 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 la, don't stab me. It was so scary. When I noticed somebody behind us is kind of straggling with us, trying to keep up, and they say, they're behind us, they say, excuse me, could you help me? I'm like, okay. This is when the story turns from like straightforward to a Hobbit, the unexpected journey. Because instead of going from a concert hall to the hotel, we have to take a 20-minute detour to a hospital to help this person charge our phone because we're so kind like that. And let me say, that walk was honestly the scariest thing I have ever done. I've said plenty of times before that this was scary, but this is real scary. We went from Five Nights at Freddy's to PT kind of scary. You know what I mean? Like real scary shit up your back, like a newborn type scary. I was like, all right, let's get there. Let's drop this person off because we're so nice. I'd feel bad if we left him behind. So we go to the hospital, and under another underpass with shit just flung on the walls like Bubbles a chimpanzee in Michael Jackson's bathroom type shit. I was like, all right, somebody's gonna die tonight, and I feel like it might be me. But we actually make it there alive somehow. And outside the hospital, I've never seen a hospital where they have to put your bag through one of those bomb scanning devices. And there's people outside fighting, and we dropped them off like, okay, be safe, you're on your own, you're good, bye. And then we scattled to our hotel, and I'm like, oh my god, it is a miracle that we have lived through this. And I think what's weird though is it was a Sunday night is when the show was, which is kind of weird to think about because I've never been to an event that starts on a Sunday. It's usually over the weekend. But since it was a Sunday, everything was closed. Even the bars were closed, which I was kind of surprised by. I was hoping there would at least like some kind of normalcy on the side of the road to walk. But no. It was like a ghost town out there, for God's sake. Not a single person out there, except for like homeless people and people dying. And then we went back to the hotel and had like the worst night's sleep of our life because people just started arguing in the hallway at 4 a.m. And the bed was like the hardest bed I've ever been on. And the pillows were like rocks. So thank you, Marriott Luxury Inn, for the worst night of sleep I've ever had in my life. And yeah, that's really about it. Nothing really crazy happened on the way back home. We had to just go back. So, yeah. All right. Bye. Thanks for watching, I guess. I thought there'd be more, but no, that's it. Bye. Thanks. Goodbye. See you later. Actually, that's not the end of the damn video, so get your happy ass back here. I did learn something today while I was recording this. Always script out your videos and make sure you know what you're going to say, because I didn't, and now it's a mess. Here's what I learned. Don't go to Louisville, ever. Don't drive in a one-way street. Don't get McDonald's, ever, at all. Even if the Minecraft Lava Chicken Steve Chicken Jockey meal sounds awesome to you. Just don't go to Louisville in general. My god, it wasn't horrible. I hate a lot of places, but I don't think I've ever hated a place as much as that. Sailor Moon live show, very cool. 2 big thumbs up from Poppy. Yeah, I liked it a lot. You should watch it or see it somehow. I don't know. Apparently it's been going on for like fucking years now, and it's just now coming to America. I wasn't expecting it to be all in Japanese, though. That was cool. And then it had like a huge screen behind it with the subtitles and all this just cool animations and stuff. So, yeah. Alright, this is probably the end. Oh, wait, no. One more thing. Tuxedo Mask was played by a woman. Oh, the whole cast was women. Tuxedo Mask was played by a woman also, and it went from like a straight love story to Yuri real quick, and it really made me think of that video where the girl's like, I am not a lesbian, I'm just really 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 like doomed Yuri, and I was thinking about the whole time, and I just could not stop giggling to myself. um and then Queen Beryl had a jazz song, and it made me think of like the scene from the scene from the Nostalgia Critic where he's talking about Hercules. I'm like, why does it look like Vegas? That's all I can think about that part. But yeah, it was really cool. I liked it. I had 5 big booms. Really, really cool. All right, thanks, man. Have a blessed day. See you later.